start recording. I got nothing else going on.
But we have to find a character to do though.
Not Delnos.
No Delnos. Delnos is too boring.
No, Delnos, we tried, and that was the thing that killed the series.
let's do Ratchet.
Is there enough info on that page?
Actually, let me check. Actually,
Time to upload the.
how about Father Dio?
You know what? We could just like look at various characters from this universe. Oh yeah, the biography is just fucking empty on Ratchet.
Okay, here's an unpopular opinion. I kind of like Father Dio's design.
Yeah, Father Dio is not bad. It's definitely not the worst that he's...
His page is decently big. We could maybe use this.
What are we talking about?
We want to record, do a podcast. It's been like fucking like half a year or whatever.
Yeah, we should do a podcast. I kind of want to join the podcast.
Yeah, sure. We got absolutely.
It would be a really great chance for me to train my English speaking.
Oh shit! Just popped over to the to like your new design. You included the crosses and pentagram from like the old version.
Yeah, I want to create that.
If we're gonna do the podcast, we should probably move to the actual channel.
Oh yeah, we do have a channel for that. Yeah. I completely forgot.
What?
Oh wait, Todd doesn't have to do it.
What?
The law.
Oh, never mind. That's voted.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right. Okay, here's the thing. Well, hold up.
So I guess we're gonna be doing Father Dio.
All right, wait a minute. Let me just. I need to. Fuck. Okay. It's. I need to add. I never really calibrated this.
Get out of here.
Like, on this. Just give me a second. Boom. Okay, yeah, that's good. That looks good. I don't know. Are we going with?
Anyway, are we gonna?
Are we doing Father D, or are we just sort of jumping around? Jacob's universe.
I mean, either's honestly fine with me. I mean, I don't really. We can probably jump around to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's not enough for like a full thing on this page, and we're so rusty when dealing with this. We have like no procedure because it's been like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And then changed, yeah, bro.
All right. So I guess we'll get started.
Studio.
Is Father Dio supposed to be the main antagonist of Full Metal Alchemist and Jodo combined together?
Yeah. It's supposed to be Dio and Father like fused. I'm not sure how they fused. I never actually.
Wait, can we start the recording now?
Oh yeah, I've been recording for the past 4.5 minutes.
Oh. This keeps happening, right? Like, I don't realize that you started the recording.
Oh yeah, I never actually tell you guys when I start the recording. I'm a troll like that. We do a little trolling.
Yeah.
We do a little trolling.
Alright.
Yeah.
this time we're going to be checking out Father Dio. It's
Oh,
the
they
character
already
from-
know we're doing Father Dio because I've had the page up on the recording this whole time.
Oh, oops.
We do a little trolling.
Well, as you can see, it's from the fanfiction Jake's Heroic Critical Bizarre Adventures.
Brought to you
Brought
by the same creator as Another Joker.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course.
This actually
Yes,
looks a
the
bit
infamous,
different from the
the
comics that we.
infamous another Joker.
Yeah,
This-
Oh yes,
act-
another Joker. I'm still traumatized by that shit.
yeah,
Well,
Another
give it-
Joker was really bad.
Can I talk about something interesting to say, actually? This actually makes it a bit different from like the characters that we've reviewed before, because every character we've reviewed before has been like a wiki exclusive character. Well, this one is from an actual fan fiction that you can read online.
Yeah, like it's an actual Wattpad fan fiction.
Yes.
And it's like a really, really long fan fiction because I guess after we took Another Joker down a peg, he basically gave up on that. I think he basically was like,
I think
he
I
basically
remember that
disowned
even
the
he
character.
himself don't like another Joker.
what was that? What was that, Tabby?
I think he even admitted that he don't really like another Joker nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he basically disowned it and said, and like when we removed it for shock value, he basically was like, yeah, it was shock value, and like I agree, take it down. And
We
it's like,
eventually got rid of the page as
we deleted
Right.
the page from the wiki because we realized it was so exploitive that we basically was going to get the wiki deleted. So
Yeah. Wait to now read it is for our
yeah, we saved it on the Wayback Machine just so we can look at it and laugh sometimes. Well, not really laugh. It's there's nothing to laugh at. It's something we show our friends to shock them, the same way you would send them Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. We did not laugh the fuck when we read Another Joker.
To be fair,
It was more like-
we did laugh when we read it back a second time and we saw this shit about like him cannibalizing Donald Trump or whatever.
I'm back. My mom set up a alarm, a
I
trap.
still remember the fact that another Joker is apparently based on the creator himself.
Oh yeah, we
What
mentioned
the
that before. Yeah, so Another Joker was basically toned down and reimagined into a character called Delnos in this story. We tried to do a video. We tried to do a video on Delnos, and as it turns out, without the horrific shock value where we're just disgusted, the page was so boring that we couldn't get through it.
Oh,
Yeah, we-
guys.
episode.
I'm
And
back.
that's part of the reason why we haven't done a Chaos Cast episode in so long.
Yeah, it basically killed our motivation. So
Well, now we're going to be
back.
covering Father Dio. We'll see if that maybe turns out a bit better.
probably not. If we get so bored, we're just gonna start jumping around to different stuff in this fan fiction because he has made like over 100 pages on the stuff in this universe.
He has a nice
is
little
quite
template
long.
that we can use.
Well, not over 100. He's there is over
What of
100.
them is?
Yeah, we're covering Father Dio.
Oh yes. And
Once we're done with Father Dio, I would really like to take a look at Ratchet.
Ratchet,
Dio.
unfortunately,
Dead.
Phineas Ratchet doesn't have like his biography, so
yes, Daddy Dio.
Alright.
Daddy.
Quote is a bit
According
weird.
to the discussion,
I'm talking about his quote, Zapraswardizo, or something like that.
I think that's supposed to be Greek or Japanese.
Zaparasparaswardo.
The philosopher's world.
I can believe that. I mean, they both come from Japanese anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be philosophers in English.
English.
I mean,
Oh,
it
that
does
means
say
I can
what
post this!
translation is. It does tell us what the translation is.
Can I just call him as the dwarf in the flask?
What?
yes. Dio the
Father
Flat.
Dio, or originally were once two individuals known as Dio Brando and Father, is a major but pivotal antagonist in the 2020 Wattpad fanfiction.
What do you mean major but pivotal? You don't need to add but pivotal when you're dealing with major antagonists. That's a thing to differentiate a minor antagonist from like a vital antagonist. You know? What do you mean
Yeah,
major but pivotal?
That's a weird one to include.
Oh, by
To
the
be
way,
fair,
guys,
it's better than overarching and secondary antagonist. Or
That's something, but it's not much. Why is he in quotation marks? Like, that's a bit weird.
I guess
I guess
I mean,
because like
isn't like the dwarf in the classic a father's genderless?
oh yeah like
Oh, yeah.
yeah like father is
I love
technically like a sexless genderless like blob creature.
Isn't he? I think he's some information life form. Whatever does that mean?
I'm not a
Yes.
Full Metal Alchemist fan or actually a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures fan, so I know basically.
Yeah, I've only watched JoJo. I've only finished JoJo. I watched some of Full Metal Alchemist. I did not get to the part where like we learn anything about Father. He only like briefly appeared where I dropped off. So
So I'm still watching
more
the
of
show.
a manga anime fan, and maybe science fiction too. So yeah,
I'm
I
actually-
don't think I've watched much JoJo or Full Metal Mechanics.
I'm actually watching both. I was just not finished with Full Metal yet.
yeah, so
I have to do research.
you're gonna have to keep us together when we're talking about Father's lore,
What?
since I'm pretty sure.
Why me? I don't even know that much.
Well,
I
like
guess it's-
you're actually watching the series and doing research on it.
I'm only in the first season.
I,
I don't think he actually appeared in the first season. I don't know.
We
I
forgot to
don't.
look at we forgot to look at the info box.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to do that, aren't we?
Technically, the info box comes before like the opening in terms of like the code.
Actually, how about this, guys? How about we just read his page?
Yeah.
Just-
No, that's too merciful.
Oh yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's forget the character review. Let's look at something good. Let's watch Full Metal Alchemist. This has stopped being a character review. This is now Full Metal Alchemist reaction series.
I won't mind that.
Anyway, I'm gonna read the info box now because I.
mind if I read the crimes too? Like you do
We
that
are
in
not
real life?
reading all of that bullshit. It's just. Yeah, that's the thing. While he's stopped.
He has
Stopped being like as bad as he was during like his another Joker days. All of his characters are still needlessly overly heinous to the point like everybody's
With
like
a
a mass
mask.
genocide.
Like the mass assault, mass fraud.
Less weight.
For all
Yeah,
his
it's
math
weight, but it's less crazy.
Can I please talk? For
Yep.
all of his mass crimes, he has mass murder, mass human and ethical experimentation, mass genocide, mass child murder, mass kidnappings,
That's
And-
whatever.
mass destruction.
Attempt worldwide a global hegemony. So that's basically just world domination.
That is like the most extra way you can say that.
Yeah. So many unnecessary words. Just add attempted hegemony and it's done.
Just
He also is-
just say attempted global domination. Just or attempted world domination.
Actually, isn't this like whole Actually, I just thought something. Isn't this like a multiverse thing?
It is.
Dio, why can't you just conquer the multiverse?
Because he doesn't have Heaven Ascended Dio yet.
Oh.
Now I want to see Heaven Ascension Father Dio.
I do too. Because like didn't Father try to become a god too?
Oh yeah, he did kill God.
like he became like a god by sacrificing everybody in like the country, right, and like he ascended to like a cosmic plane only to get like one shot by truth. Isn't that basically what happened?
Yep, I think so. He been beat up by the main characters and one shot by truth.
Yeah, he just like he ascends to godhood only for like the supreme being to just be get back in your place, get the fuck out of here.
Kind of reminds me of someone, actually. It kind of reminds me of Dark Khan from like Mortal Kombat versus DC, isn't like.
Oh yeah, I was remembering that too.
Yeah, there's this is kind of like the anime version of Dark Khan.
If Father Dio and gets like a heaven ascension thing, just call him Heavenly Father, like in the Bible.
That would be.
Yeah, we're giving you ideas, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fanfiction's over by now, isn't it?
I think he's still doing it.
I mean, he's got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, currently I'm reading the powers and skills section. It is pretty long, actually.
He has so many powers.
I mean, to be fair, Father is actually OP.
Yeah, Father's really overpowered. Last time I checked. So it's like Dio at like his strongest, and mixed with Father's power plus new powers.
Now he wants to eradicate the Elric bloodline.
And the Joestar bloodline. We can do both. We can double task. We're two people. We can do both.
I want to see a voice act of Father Dio.
2 full names. That's a bit.
I'm not Dio.
He has 2 full names because he's 2 people.
Yeah, it's a bit. I've never seen that done before. Like the full name section always usually has only one name.
I've seen that before, but usually it's like when it's like a legacy villain and there's multiple people doing like with the same villain name. Like I've seen that for Ghostface.
Like Zamasu from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh yeah.
That's 3 of them. 3 Zamasus, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. It also even has like a scroll boss because it has so many full names.
Like I.
Holy moly! Got scroll boss.
I have a villain who is like a reincarnation thing, so I would probably do like his full names of his life of like his different lives in like a full name section.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
I want to check if Father Dio has quotes. He doesn't. Sad.
Yeah.
He has the one.
He just which is summoning his stand, which there's an image of down below.
Well, at least this doesn't eliminate the possibility of him stealing quotes. So that's something.
At least
you can't steal quotes if you don't have quotes.
Yeah.
I mean, how he's stealing quotes if this is just a fanfic of a character?
It's not stealing quotes if you steal quotes from the character.
For the same character.
Technically, by the nature of this being a fanfic character, he is already stealing the character.
According to police on him, then.
I mean, my version of Mist is kind of stealing character too.
Everybody steals characters on some level, like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold up. His occupation is a crime lord as Father Dio. A mere crime lord. He has godlike power, yet he remains a crime lord.
Didn't like Darkseid become a crime lord at some point?
That's because I think remember he lost a lot of his powers.
So basically, a vampire that can stop time is a mere crime lord, apparently.
And don't forget, he's fused with fathers. He was like a freaking godlike figure.
This is probably one of those things that makes more sense if we read the story, but out of context makes no sense.
There's no way of reading it, though.
I have no intentions of.
Father was actually a behind-the-scenes ruler of a country, using someone else as a pawn.
Yeah, he was like a shadow ruler mastermind.
But here, he's just a crime lord.
I mean, to be fair, the films, those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Here is a big bit when we are reading the crime
So let's-
section here. Some shit like genocide.
To be fair, like it's
rape,
this is
thing.
like covering their like the like it says as Dio basically just employer of stand user assassin. So this is not a very good covering of their jobs.
I don't think he should like cover both Dio and Father. Just do Father Dio. This is simply centering around Father Dio.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to continue reading the opening.
Yeah,
Robert-
sure.
Let me do it. Let me do
The
it,
hybrid
please.
fusion of both Dio and Father alike. That's very awkward wording, but okay. It all happened when they were mysteriously transported to Jake's universe at some point during the crossover incident. Both Dio and Faber were revived somehow after their deaths under the hands of their respective arch enemies, who were Jotaro and Edward. That reminds me a lot of Dark Con, actually.
Is
Actually,
that,
yeah, that,
He didn't even bother to explain why they got transported.
I think. Oh yeah, I think he mentions Darkseid in the trivia.
yeah, I think
I'm betting he's got the inspiration from that.
actually I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the trivia.
Yeah, he just mentions Darkseid. No Shao Kahn.
No. This seems to
Ramsey
just be
Bolton
mentioned.
is in this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Ramsey. Yeah, this is just talking about like other characters in the story.
Oh yeah, like there's Percy Whitmore, and from the what's it?
The Green
The
Mile.
Green Mile. Yeah, like
Yeah,
and it's
this
this
is
anime
just-
crossover.
This is just everything. This story. This is like Mugen the comic.
Captain Gut from Ice Age.
Tricky the Clown
You-
is in this. Tricky the Clown is a character in this. Tricky from yeah, Tricky from Madness Combat is a character in like a spin-off of this series.
Several of these. The problem is that
I don't know if I should be happy or ashamed that a Dragon Quest villain is in the story too. That being said, he is D-ranked.
Apparently, Asriel and Jevil are in this. He doesn't have a page yet, but it's like this non-canon
Brixton,
spin-offs, and like I noticed them in there.
Well, notice these characters are in this, yet they're facing like some OP protagonists.
apparently Cyrax is in this. But I'm guessing from Mortal Kombat, unless he's talking about something different.
Oh no.
Who is this? Who's this character?
Why is Jeffo in it? I mean, Jeffo is apparently in a spin-off, something like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of spin-offs and weird. Look at how many pages don't have pages yet.
This is apparently this character is in it. Cyrax.
Yeah.
All
for one. Look at this. Copied vessels, Ramsey Bolton, Darkseid, Sauron, all for one. One of these is not like the other.
Oh no. Let's continue.
Yeah, we're not even looking at the.
I mean, it's Chaos Cast. It's supposed to be chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
This feels so good to be back. Just shouting at each other and doing absolutely nothing to progress.
As per usual, I'm the only one.
Just remember that. Wait, why is it not showing the picture?
Or those insane member.
Is that actually your accent?
You know, I never changed my nickname from Token Good Teammate, which is kind of a Chaos Cast thing. I just never changed it.
It feels so good to.
I don't even bother to give myself a nickname.
Actually, guys, we should invite Looper in this. I actually want to invite Looper.
I don't want Looper. If you invite Looper, I'm muting him. I am muting Looper for the thing if you invite him in here.
What is he, like some dark one that no one, even people like us, feared?
Even by our standards, he's going to derail it instantly to beyond repair.
He's on the side of Maniac.
Ping him. Just like ping him.
Oh my! I completely.
And you have hit the unspeakable.
Just out of
I'm not-
context, just at tricky porn.
That's not a name.
Can I maybe try to actually read the page? Like,
Oh,
They would-
let's do it.
We're literally 25 minutes into this, and we haven't gotten past the opening.
Ordo's the only sane member in this.
That's truly he is.
they would soon become one and ultimately agreed on sharing their ideals to make the world theirs, or in their worlds of their isn't he is the ultimate arch enemy of the Joestars and the Elric Bravos. Meanwhile, he is one of the most powerful.
He said no.
No, I
Jason
don't think you wanted.
Wait, why?
Wait.
Wait, why is it using the he quotes for Dio too? Because it was like he is the ultimate arch enemy of the Joestars.
Hold on, isn't Dio card carrying?
Yes.
I remember reading that Fathers is like a delusional, thinking he's above good and evil.
I don't know. Dio is one of those that's kind of on the fence between card carrying and. Oh, Looper said no. We don't have to deal with this bullshit.
Especially his fucking name. Ever.
I'll go across the moral event horizon and fight him.
Please! Please, you monkey man! Serious.
We are serious.
Please, gay man!
Anyway,
Should I promise him that we will remove the butt monkey role from him if he comes?
Just can we read the page instead?
Yes, please, hello!
I'll read. Let me read. Please, please, please.
Yeah, sure. That's
But thank you, Master. He is the father of his 4 illegitimate sons, Giorno, Angalo, Riccio, and Donatello. But in actuality, the real biological father was Jonathan Joestar due to Dio's once took over his body after his death. Deicide. We know, he just pointed that out, that was Dio doing it. He don't have to say Deicide.
this is very confusingly made.
Yeah.
And also the creator, also birth father of the homunculi, father's side. Recently, his 5th offspring, Dia Brando.
Yeah.
The first.
Dia Brando.
Not even try.
That's like I joked about Dio having a son, Dylan Brando, because it starts with Di.
that's like the laziest name imaginable.
That's like
Diaminga.
that's like fucking like Dioette. Like they put the fucking super crown, like Bowsette crown on him, and they're like, I'm Dia Brando.
The first daughter of Dio's
That is
family
just lazy.
was born from listen, guys, listen. Was born from his raped victim and forced lover, Darlene Clove.
Glad to know that it just rape as usual. Just when in doubt, rape it out.
Yeah, rape again. God damn it.
Rape is standard villainy in the verse.
It literally is. Raping someone in one of Jacob's works is like being a rapist in like fucking Kagame ga Kill.
No, actually,
Or Berserk.
Berserk.
Or Game of Thrones.
I spit on your corpse, or is it?
Graves. I spell on grave.
Game of Thrones.
Where the film series where literally every villain is a rapist.
Oh yeah, I spit on your grave.
Yes.
Or also probably the most standard that you could would be probably being a rapist in like redo of Healer.
Never heard of it.
I think every
Yeah,
I've heard of it from Anthony Fan, and apparently everyone is, even the main protagonist is a rapist. And the
Oh,
main
yeah.
protagonist is
Yeah.
not those
Yeah,
protagonists like Alan Yates.
the best way I can describe it is it's like the bastard love child of like a Kakamega kill, Sallow, and Spit on Your Grave.
I spit at you. I spit at you.
And we're like, I'm. It's so like exploitive that I've heard it be called. I can't believe it's not hentai.
That says a lot.
Time to continue reading biography. Background. At some unknown point during the crossover incident, within the portal's teleportation of merging more than thousands of worlds. During the merge, Dio, who just died in Jojo's hands, or Father, who met his deserved fate under Truth, and indirectly by Edward and Alphonse, were both revived by their mysterious effects of the Crossixer. I don't know how to say this word.
The cross-sexer.
The way you just said that.
Yeah.
Potatoes, the way you just said that.
The cross-sexer.
I guess it's
The cross-sexer.
What does it do? Is it a crossover with two people's different sexes?
What?
The different genders. The crossover of two different genders.
Who them they merging together? That results in a pretty weird.
We're gonna be canceled on Twitter for saying the phrase cross-sexer.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't say.
Very fair. Till these days, I still remember Twitter's infamous Hitler trolls. Hitler trolls are racist things.
We're not bigots. We're not hate mongers. Okay, do not harass us, please.
Trolls. Yeah.
We're
I'm just gonna keep going so that we can end this. As confused as in quick realization that they were floating in the middle of space, witnessing the many worlds emerging before their very eyes. As soon as the crossover incident, why the hell is that in quotation? It begun in their minds as they spoke to one another. They managed to agree that with each other to fulfill their shared ideals into one, which is to reach heaven and become God. That also includes getting revenge on the Joker family and the Airlift brothers. In a flashback prior to the events of Temple, during one of Father Dio's travels, heading back to Earth, he encounters a mysterious entity floating through space and heading its way towards Mars. In curiosity and interest, Father Dio follows the being to where it's located.
I think the reason why it's in quotation marks is because it's supposed to be like. Oh wait, hold on.
Can I just say that the crossover incident sounds like a lazy trollage video?
It kind of reminds me of like the event that created like the Sonic and Mega Man crossovers. I can't remember the name for some reason.
The Genesis wave.
No, that was a result of it, not the thing that created it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's really irrelevant, just like everything we talk about.
Oh, I'll continue. To his surprise, other than arriving at Mars, he meets an armored figure that reveals himself to be to the being he followed, named Evolt. Oh, Evolt from Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider.
The Kamen Rider.
I think Evolt is a black hole alien who destroyed a lot of planets.
But
Yeah, I
happens to be in.
noticed the character, like, Red did like a lot of work to his page on the Village Wiki.
Hold on, could continue, but happens to be an incarnated counterpart that existed in Jake's universe, but nevertheless has the original Evolt's memories. How?
What? What the fuck?
I think it's because this is like probably like the same version, it's just from another universe. I guess that's what they mean. Like everything that happens to him just happened in his universe. You know what I mean?
I
Kinda.
guess that makes about as much sense as everything else. When it comes to the
Entity.
grammar of this page, it's not that bad. I've seen much worse, but
Hey,
At least it's
does
better than the rest.
does
What?
did it ever actually explain how they fused?
Hardly.
story of it, like
They hardly explained it. They literally just said that they managed to agree with each other to fulfill and then merged. Yeah. Just
Well,
like
actually,
that.
I don't know if father. Actually, yeah, I think father was able to do that. I think he like made a deal with the Elric's brother's father, and then he did some magic thing that killed millions or thousands of people, basically committing genocide. And then he just copied form of the Elric brother's father, as his basically became like a doppelganger.
that's. I guess that makes sense.
All right, yeah, I guess I could buy that father could fuse with somebody.
I don't think he technically fused. He just basically copied his physical form.
But like if
basically,
he was able to perfectly copy somebody, I guess equivalent exchange bullshit could equal fusing. In fact, isn't that how equivalent exchange works in JoJo? Because that's how Part 8 works. That like two people
actually, yeah,
fuse.
maybe. I think Dio put like his thing in Phantom Blood is just put his head on father's body.
Yeah, that's. But if literally Jacob just said something Rokakaka and no one would question it.
Who on his rank?
It's like the Rokakaka is like a magic fruit thing from the JoJo universe that works on equivalent exchange, and it successfully fused two people before.
I mean, JoJo's full of a bunch of weird stuff, so why not? I guess.
That's
called
literally
Bizarre
how
Adventures for a reason.
Yeah, that's how Part 8 started, because like the alternate universe version of Kira Yoshikage fused with this dude Joseph Fume, which created Part 8's version of Josuke.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My brain, my brain just died from hearing that.
Should we move
entity-
on? Should we move on to the next one, or do you want to continue?
The entity explained Father Dio his plan to re-eradicate Mars once more.
Re-eradicate?
I guess Mars had new
Really?
population. I guess Mars had repopulated with something else, so he commit genocide again.
I mean, there
Don't-
is a scientific theory out there that Mars used to be populated, but like
Don't make me come back and
Something
genocide
happened
you a
with
second time.
Kamen Rider planet. Something happened
Oh, yeah.
with something in Kamen Rider.
Yeah,
Because I remember
once even
that's
Oh, yeah, I
a
think he-
while ago when I was reading Ethel's page, it mentioned that Ethel apparently is the one that destroyed the civilization on Mars.
oh,
This is basically-
To that.
so Evo was basically like, oh, so they're back. Oh, time to go commit genocide again.
Yeah.
yeah, that actually makes
It-
sense then. In that.
Yeah, that
it's
makes
just like,
sense.
don't make me come down there.
I like how you make this page sound better when we put context into it.
Yeah, we're like arguing, like we're literally playing devil's advocate to make this sound better than it actually is.
In question, he mentioned it. He once destroyed it, much to Father Dio's surprise. But also to Evolt's. Every planet he once destroyed restored back to life. His powers got out of his potential due to this. In agreement, Father Dio helps Evil to break out of a war within Mars civilization in order for Evil to perform his black hole consumption.
Does he need to be able to
That's
perform
equals
that?
for you.
Why does Dio care about this? Why does Father Dio care about this?
I think Dio. Remember Dio? How Dio tend to respect his followers only out of his ego. It's pretty much limited.
Yeah,
I guess he's just doing that for pawns.
I guess he's helping Evil with his genocide Mars bullshit so he could like be a loyal follower, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, that is the
Let's
that is
next section.
like I remember hearing that the reason why his treatment towards Poochie is redeeming because he sees Poochie as the extension of himself. And people who act nice to him, he acts nice to them because that's pretty much his ego.
Because that's basically
And
out of pragmatic reasons.
Yep, or narcissistic pragmatism.
I suspect that this character is probably made to be like a complete monster as well.
I don't think so. I don't know.
He doesn't have redeeming qualities, so
He possibly. I know that like the two characters that the heinous standard is so fucked that there's only two characters that can actually count.
he just why can't he make it Father Dio the main villain instead? A
Yeah.
hybrid.
Yeah, like the main antagonist is that Delnos dude, and the overarching antagonist is this scientist that looks like Cars. That like
Fuck the cars.
yeah, it's like this dude that was his image is literally like Cars in a lab coat, and he has like a god form, and he's like the overarching antagonist.
Thanks.
Interesting.
A month has passed by since a war on Mars has occurred. Through both their manipulation, however, Evil seemed reluctant in doing so, and haven't done much, only leaving Father Dio doing all the work. Lazy bastard.
Yeah, it's yeah, just like like, all right, this is my plan to genocide Mars. Are you helping me, Father Dio? Of course, yada yada yada. And they get work, and it's like, you haven't done much of anything. No, keep going. And like he's on the couch eating like popcorn or whatever. Yeah, like eating chips. All right, keep going with the genocide. Crunch.
I can expect Jacob, since hearing this, is going to make this a comic.
Properly.
I want to see that. As
Yeah.
Evil compares to.
Yeah, that's one of the things that, despite having questionable at writing at best, Jacob's not a bad guy. He's actually like one of the nicest people out of all the people that we roast.
Probably Evil.
Yeah.
Really hasn't.
As Evil prepares to end the war, relieving civilization in despair, as he creates a black hole to destroy all life.
I'll
Yeah.
let you finish.
Destroy all of Mars' life and population. In a twist, Father Dio betrays and kills Evil in one blow to his stomach. Actually,
That's what you get for being such a lazy bitch.
I don't know you can kill evil that easily. Apparently, at least according to what one of my friends tells me, evil is apparently something like apparently very powerful, and it's some kind of lot of destruction. I don't know.
Did he kill him with his stand or just bare fist punch this dude?
he's just one blow to his stomach. So
Yeah, he
basically,
just Saitama him.
I think he pulled like like how he did Kakui.
Yeah, right. Just like that's what Johto fans call donating somebody. When they punch a hole directly through their chest like that.
That's like the anime in general. Punch a hole into something, especially in your stomach.
Yeah,
Especially
but like
someone
that's
so hard in the stomach.
is something that JoJo does a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure every single one of Diablo's kills were that way.
Diablo? You mean Diablo?
I said Diablo. Is it not? Is it? I don't know how to.
As it pronounces Diablo.
I've seen it pronounced both ways.
Yeah. Unbeknownst to Evil, that Father Dio had other plans while the war happened. He created 5 transmutation circles across 5 hidden areas within Mars, thus boasting he won against Evil as the latter's body suddenly began to transform, much to Father Dio's shock. The body Evil turned into a Philosopher's Stone. Wait, what?
What?
Did Dio turn this guy into a Philosopher's Stone?
I haven't watched the show, so I don't know how this works.
I can
Yes,
tell
yes,
you.
yes.
I can tell you that is not how that works. I can tell you straight up that is not how that works. You need thousands of bodies and souls in order to create one Philosopher's Stone. It is impossible to create a Philosopher's Stone with only one body.
I guess maybe he's trying to like get at the fact that like Evils or Evil or whatever, it's so powerful that he can create a Philosopher's Stone with just.
I mean, he destroys worlds.
He is literally a black hole alien. An alien that
Oh,
can
yeah,
create
he-
black hole easily. Maybe that can explain it.
What's your confusion there? Why would to he or him? His equivalent there then.
I guess he's trying to.
What's-
I guess like the quotations and like the they that they use is trying to like imply that because it's two people, so it's a they.
Both of them.
So
I guess
his
so.
pronouns are
That's
plural.
why the father and Dio.
That
What's your
I have
confusion?
seen that used before. Like I think like Steven Universe did that for like Steven and Connie's fusion.
I'm pretty sure Stevani was a them because it's a male and a female.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But it would be, and I guess Father is. You said that Father was like sexless, so but
So a female.
why?
Wait, hold up. So I said Papa Dios.
Papa Dios.
Much to their confusion, a sudden being popped out to be Dios Stan, the world, now in new appearance. Okay, where the fuck did that came from?
Huh? But what?
That's, where the heck where the Stan been all this time?
What's the stand doing?
I don't know.
Both father and Dio inside their minds begin reflecting upon their newfound abilities, where they fuse together, thus resulting in making an example out of a Martian. He's strangled, and on his will, he turns him into a Philosopher's Stone as well.
So
Just
he can
like
just
when
turn
punched
people
out-
into Philosopher's Stone, even though you're supposed to need thousands of souls to do that.
I guess because he got powerful, he doesn't need to. I guess that makes sense.
I guess that is overpowered as fuck. That's like
But Dio doesn't have any like. Dio doesn't have any powers related to the Philosopher's Stone because he's in like a different universe.
that. If it
Oh,
was
yeah,
if it was like for some let's say Taru, the villain of part 8, if he had a fusion father, I could see like I don't know, Wonder, a philosopher, or whatever the fuck the fusion would be called. I could see that being able to turn people into Philosopher's Stones because he's actually connected to equivalent exchange.
The father of you. The core that stand the father of you.
Yeah, something like that.
Fascinated on the new combined
Philosophy
ability
Philosophy you.
No, you.
Yeah, I want. That's Wonder of You Requiem. No, you.
Instead of using the entire transmutation with alchemy, why do you renounce the world to be called the Philosopher's World instead of celebration to his newfound powers? Can you actually do that to your stand?
What?
He just rename his stand to Philosopher's World.
I'm not a fan of Jojo, and I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
I'm pretty sure it's not how that works, but I'm pretty sure like some people have though. I'm pretty sure there was at least one dude that actually pointed out the music reference, because I'm pretty sure there was like one guy that said I named this after a song I like or something like that.
I suppose.
Actually, Wasn't it Toru? Since I know that he listens to music a lot. Was he the guy that said, "Oh yeah, I named it after one of my favorite songs" or some shit?
To be fair, Wonder View has a mind of his own. Like he got his own free will.
Yeah. He's actually can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, like fuck you, Toru. I can do what I want.
And he can't do whatever the fuck he wants because you can't do shit to him.
No wonder he's sentient.
I genuinely think that he's like the strongest stand in the series, like not counting Gold Experience Requiem. Like I don't.
At least until the next volume.
I do genuinely believe that he's the strongest villain stand, though. Because I think that like every other villain in the series could go at him, and they'd probably all get fucking washed. Yeah, including Love Train in Part 7.
Yeah. In celebration to his newfound powers, as the latter stops time across Mars to mass spread his Philosopher's World's effects against all the planet's civilizations, turning them into stones under the process. Holy crap.
That... What? He can... He just turned everyone on Mars into Philosopher's Stone.
Just imagine the whole pile upon piles of stones on Mars.
Yeah, that's why Mars rocks are red. They're actually all Philosopher's Stones.
He also found out he can erase the souls living in the stones just by crushing them into his palms.
I don't. Is that how it works?
I doubt that's how it works.
Actually, that might actually be how it works, because I'm pretty sure the souls are turned into the rocks, and they're all like trapped in there. So if you destroy the rock, it might actually destroy the souls. I don't.
Well, yeah, the Philosopher's Stone contains like a crap ton of souls. So
yeah, like each of the Philosopher's Stones contain thousands of souls. That's the reason homunculi can regenerate, because they basically burn up those souls to heal their body.
I think actually we also forgot the first Full Metal Alchemist series that had no connection to the manga. Like they also had the Philosopher's Stones, but I think you remember it was also acted very differently. Like basically people are reborn into like a homunculus.
Yeah, the original one was just a completely different fucking series.
Yeah.
Like that's the fan fiction was created before the actual anime.
Yeah.
You also found. He can, while questioning the fate of the souls, he senses tell him it would lead them to damnation once he does. So does that imply remorse, or?
I can't tell.
I can't tell. I think it's trying to be be the way Dio is like all philosophical in Part 6 without actually being redeeming. You know.
I guess he's just being like the whole out of curiosity thing, like the science trope.
Yeah, kind of just like I'm very philosophical, but what does it mean to kill souls while killing souls constantly feeling nothing?
What does it feel to kill people?
What does it feel to kill people?
Is that some foreshadowing?
Possibly.
By wearing the Philosopher's Stone like jewelry or consume them, Father Dio begins to feel more power reaching to his veins, to his excitement and sadism. Both of them inside planned a perfect way to get their revenge on both the Gar family and the Elric brothers, kidnapping their loved ones and possibly turn them into stone. Why is it a possible? Never mind. Just to break.
I guess he's just thinking about
It's like I can take their friends. I could kill them. I can turn them into stones, and I could smash them. I could smash them. That'd be great. Just like really spur of the moment, like a stream of consciousness.
I guess it makes sense. Then do the exact same thing to kill them off. Once the extinction of civilizations and species were done, Father Dio makes his leap and heads to Earth to finally get his payback. But he needs to form his vampire and zombie army just like the old times during the battle with Jonathan.
Hold on. Why do that? Why can't you make an army of homunculus?
I don't know.
Better idea. Make an army of zombie homunculi.
Homunculi stand.
Vampiric zombie homunculi.
Let's make a bunch of vampire homunculi with stands.
Yeah, vampire zombie homunculi stand users.
I can guarantee
army.
That would be the most overpowered army ever. They can regenerate because they're vampires, but they can also regenerate from the stuff that would kill vampires because they're homunculi.
Exactly.
That would actually be pretty awesome.
He somehow didn't make up of that.
And they also have stands because they're homunculi, so of course they have enough fighting spirit. They're all stand users, obviously.
That would be actually a cool storyline. Like, just heroes trying to figure out how to fight these enemies.
Yeah.
Jacob, if you are doing like a reboot of the series, use these ideas.
Yeah. We are helping you. We are helping you.
I still can't get over over that Dia Brando thing at the start.
Yeah.
Usually,
really lazy.
Yeah, like a lot of people when they have like Dio's daughter, they use Diane Brando, which
Diane.
Yeah, is still kind of dumb, but it's an actual name.
Is it just me? Is it just me, or does this story at least make more sense to the other characters we read?
No, it definitely makes more sense. It's stupid, but it's coherent, you know.
Yeah, at least it's better than the other ones we reviewed.
Like this is at least a story, you know.
Aaron.
Not sometimes like another joke.
That's how Aaron.
Zorthenport.
This isn't even close to as bad as what we've done before. Like, the only reason that we're really doing this is because we don't have any other options.
Oh god.
We could just
know something. If this character is a good character, this is like the best character we reviewed.
It is.
In a while.
It is probably the best character we've reviewed on this show, probably.
Oh no, this tastes bad. This feels wrong. I'm gonna set this right.
No, it's still a pretty bad character, but it's like fanfiction bad and not Zorthenport bad.
I will call it bad. At least it's like, could it be better?
It's middle of the road fanfiction. It's fanfiction.
Yeah.
It's middle of the road fanfiction, and it's fanfiction quality. But like.
Yeah. Let's continue reading. Giorno reunited with his children, Giorno, Ungalo, Riccio, Donatello, and the 7 homunculi.
Wait, the 7 homunculi, does that include Grito? Based on what I know, Ed betrayed the father for quite a few times and even redeemed.
Who?
Why would he use someone that is...
Maybe he made a new greed. So Dio is greedy.
Oh yeah, they can just make greed again since he's like an asshole, and he's like a part of his own thing, so he can just like, all right, try again.
Like remember, like father is basically like I remember hearing the reason like the 7 homunculi existed because father purged all of his sins into like separate entities. And since Dio hasn't done that, he might as well make more.
Oh, you can make 7 new homunculi from Dio. But then wouldn't Dio just become like another father if he got rid of all
Yeah.
his father would basically take over the body at that point, since since like
Or maybe, possibly.
I don't know. Father doesn't actually feel like he's purged all of his sins out of him. He still seems like quite a dickhead. Like it.
Yeah, he's still
He's
taking
still
the
very
God
arrogant. He
complex.
still has pride in him, obviously.
Yeah, he's still like still like very much pride and like he still feels like quite a bit of wrath since like he gets mad and wants revenge.
Still has
I
Wait,
got
so did you to make a villain that has none of the 7 deadly sins? That would be pretty hard to do.
I want to see that. That I think the best way to do something like that would be like make them emotionless, like kind of like an emotionless curiosity villain. You know?
It's like the Beyonder.
Yeah, kind. So just somebody that is like I would be something that like sort of doesn't understand and is doing things because I want to do them. I'm curious. Yeah, curious. I want to know what would happen.
What does it like to feel emotion?
Yeah, what and like doing something evil, like ripping somebody open and like doing an experiment on them, and it's like, how does this feel? How does this feel? I do nothing out of hatred. I simply want to observe.
Will we continue reading it?
Locate any standing user available in the new world. Make future plans of world domination and become the god he is supposed to be. How would this, why should you conquer the world? Like, here's a better idea. Destroy it and remake it. Kill everyone else. It makes like a new world where no one can oppose you. That's a better idea. That's what
Yeah, but this is Dio, so he wants to like break people and like break them to their will, so they kneel for him because he's totally egotistical.
Alright, makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But up to them, that is that one of Evolt's gene cells were attached to his right leg, foreshadowing the events where Evolt takes possession of Jake to get back at the letter for betraying and destroy his body.
That is not how you present a foreshadowing. That is just spoiling the later events.
That's
Personality. Okay, both of them still have their personalities and memories intact, being fused entities from what was described upon their newly merged individuality. Father Dio's cold-hearted, ruthless, sadistic, cruel, and heartless egomaniac who lusts for powers and ruling beyond those he viewed nowhere near his perfection ever since they met.
see, he still has tons of
another.
pride, like a crippling level of pride.
Yep. But being two souls at the same time, Dio still has this twisted affection for women and mistreatment towards the dog. Same goes with self-centered superiority and strategic intellect, but Father still has his twisted sense and belief on knowledge and sophisticated necessity. Isn't it Dio like that with the knowledge
Yeah.
and necessity?
Yeah, like the do you believe in gravity stuff.
Yes.
I remember I saw an image where he's like the apple falling on like, and was it Newton? Was he the guy that discovered gravity?
Yep.
Yeah, and they just put Dio's face on the apple, and it had the quote, "Do you believe in gravity?"
The only thing about both Dio and Father had in common is that they care for no one but themselves. Selfish pride. Selfish and prideful enough to take advantage of those whom place trust in them just to make one step closer to their victories.
Oh my god, this personality section is so long, talking about how, yes, they're very prideful and very evil.
That's it. We're moving on to.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I'm fucking bored. I'm fucking bored. I'm not reading all of this.
we're
Anyway,
moving-
so I apologize, but I think I have to leave soon because I think I'm going to have lunch. I mean, I'm in different time zone.
Don't worry. You can just be honest with us and say that I don't want to read this.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. Goodbye. Good luck.
Good Goodbye. Yeah. We're gonna keep going, so that means that you got off easy.
Yeah.
I can say this character is decent in my opinion.
Yeah. This is
I do
definitely
like I do like those egotistical, power-hungry megalomaniacs in my opinion.
Yeah. I got a couple.
Yeah.
They're easy to write, and they can be nice and fun and hammy. So
Funnily, actually, both of the two pages I've created for the wiki have been like that. They're both like egotistical, power-hungry villains. Like those are the two. I didn't create the villains, but I created the pages.
well, you did make the Waluigi paid character.
They also seem to have endless grudge and burning hatred so strong for the Joestars and Elrics, blaming them for an intervention and higher advantage of destroying every last of their plans for effectively Dio's motives of world domination, and Father wanting to become a god and make a new world. However, as they continue to antagonizing them, they still hold some sense of honor, of fighting them with genuine passion. But in a twist, Father Dio alike holds no such thing as their bloodlust is so strong, and watching the vengeance against the one whom caused their death. They have their whole seriousness in going so far into daily killing their loved ones without hesitation. I guess the honor thing makes them unique.
Anyway, I think we should just move on to Phineas T. Ratchet now.
No, I want to read. I want to read like the trivia and look at like the power section because I want to talk about the design for this for the stand. What's with like the bug
my
eye?
battery is at 3%, so I'll use this until it dies.
You're about to have to go because of battery.
Yes, but I'm not gonna leave yet. I'll use it till it dies.
Should we?
I don't know. Let's just keep going. We got nothing better to do. Plot twist: Brandon still has plenty of battery. He just don't want to read this anymore.
Let's read Enshin.
Like the philosopher's world stand. Any opinions on the design of this thing?
Decent.
It's alright.
It's alright. I don't know what's with the bug eye, like the swirly eyes this thing seems to have.
And a hair.
Yeah. It's a little bit extra, but like fair enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The Philosopher's World is a close-range type stand that is the evolved form of the world. No shit, Sherlock.
You don't say.
Well, you said the tails?
You don't say. It's a evolved form of the world? No.
After the revived Dio and Father fused into becoming one, it resulted in the world's abilities mixed with Father's design and limitless alchemy, thus becoming the very first fused stand and the most powerful. Just like how its former name, the world, was named after a tarot card, the Philosopher's World was combined name of its previous form, the Philosopher's Stone.
You don't say. You don't say. I never would have guessed that that's where the name came from.
Summary: I'm dead. Yeah, that's the summary. I'm dead.
Yeah. It's stated to be the most strongest stand made from fusion. And the higher stand is within its body is strength and speed. The only thing remaining in the Philosopher's World is that it can still unfreeze and freeze time and space around it, aka chronokinesis. Aside from manipulating time, its greatest ability other than that, it can turn any human being into a Philosopher's Stone easy without a sacrificial taboo or alchemy. Same goes with transmutation. Yeah. Very balanced. A very balanced stand.
So basically, you can manipulate time and turn people into Philosopher's Stones.
And do alchemy, apparently.
Oh no, All if Dio could create Infinity Stones.
Yeah. I want to make that. I want to make that a thing, like Infinity Dio.
I want to see storyline where Dio decides to merge with other villains. Father Dio.
All right.
decides to merge-
Who would win in a fight? Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet or Dio over Heaven?
Oh.
I don't know.
Now I want to see storyline where Father Dio decides to like do like a simulation plot, trying to merge with every villain that Jake fights in the story.
Yeah,
Become one
like
kind of villain.
yeah, like maybe like this would be you know how the alternate like the Heaven Ascension Dio is like the alternate timeline version of main Dio that lost, but he won in that timeline and ascended to godhood. This
Yeah.
would be the alternate timeline version of Father Dio, where he won and started absorbing everybody.
The Dio evolve. I will call him the father above all or something.
Yeah. Or like Dio Ultimate or something like that. What if this version of Dio, it would be kind of like George Joestar Dio, and how he got like that one stand that can like control the plot. So and he would like use this to like let himself start absorbing people, and he's like, and I'm pretty sure he also like became the ultimate life form and like stole that from Cars somehow. And George Joestar, he's bullshit in that. Everybody's bullshit. And yeah, George Joestar is like just over the top fan fiction, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he got like Cars with like every villain stand in the series at the same time, but also stronger than the original stands.
Mm.
And there's
I just want to see that story. I just want to see that storyline in the story.
Yeah, like super God Dio like absorbing all the characters, and he would like hijack like the last season when like Jacob was like fighting the unknown, the overarching antagonist guy, and he would just crash the story and absorb him, because he has to absorb him because there's only one of that guy in the multiverse, so he crashes the story and just
Alright, Dio merging with Isaac Westcott.
yeah. Well, we already apparently have Phineas T. Ratchet merging with Isaac Westcott, so.
We're gonna talk about Phineas T. Ratchet in a bit.
Brandon's about to lose power for his thing, so I don't think we.
Let's do it quick.
I don't think we can. Maybe next time. I'm not sure.
Well, how about you do Father Dio for today? And maybe do like do another quick part
like
tomorrow.
we don't there's not enough stuff on this page for like a full video, so we could.
Here's my idea. How we do we do like Ratchet tomorrow, and we just merge the videos into one.
I think that maybe tomorrow we just do a bunch of smaller pages. That's just like the weird bullshit that we find in this universe. That's like what, you know?
Yeah.
Like those non-canon thing with the commercial villains. How it had the little baby's ice cream guy is like a serial killer monster.
Yeah.
And like. I think this is a good introduction to how weird this fanfiction is, without having to actually read the fanfiction.
I don't think he actually appeared in the fanfic, because Jacob made say that he's still working on the character.
No, it seems that he appears in season 1. I think it says something about like he serves as the main antagonist in the season 1. So I think that he's like, I think Father Dio might be like the first arc villain or something like that.
No, he sounds like a one-shot villain. It was just appears in one episode.
Oh.
That's a disappointment. That's disappointing.
I'm not sure. This page also appears fairly incomplete, you know.
Or how much we recorded?
Oh yeah, we've been recording for like the past hour and 15 minutes.
I guess there's enough for a video of his own.
Yeah, we could do that. We could just make like say this is part 1 of like covering
The
this
Jacob
guy's
arc.
like the Jacob arc. We actually have something that we can cover multiple videos. This is actually going to tide us over for a while till we find something new. Just covering the weird bullshit.
Imagine Jacob revive another Joker for his story, make him like the final antagonist.
Imagine if Jacob gets pissed off at us making videos, making fun of him, and makes us villains in the story.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. I'm a card carrying.
Yeah, I neutral to the concept. Like if you're gonna make me a villain, all I care about is that you just make me badass. I just like it's like what was it like that Samuel Jackson was saying about like making like Mace Windu die, where it was like just make sure I don't go down like no bitch or something along those lines.
Hold on. Apparently Dio was a pawn to the unknown.
Oh yeah, that guy's the overarching antagonist. He's responsible for everything.
I'm not making the main villain. No, he's one of the overarching antagonists.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's like the one of the overarching antagonists that was alongside Togu. But that's the thing. I read her page, and it seems like she was also
Her?
Yeah, Togu is a female. Like,
It's plus is it.
I see her. I'm seeing her pronouns in it.
Okay, never mind.
And it's. Yeah, like, she was, like, one of the. But from what I can tell, the Unknown is still the true mastermind behind it. Behind it, like, they're, like, the overarching antagonists together, I think.
Alright, my battery's in 1%.
Alright. Yeah. But yeah, just take a look at the image for the Unknown. It's his like original form. It's literally just his human form. It's literally just Cars in a lab coat, in glasses.
At least Cars is wearing proper clothing.
Yeah. But it.
Oh god, at least the Unknown has quotes, lots more.
Yeah, this dude's got a lot of very.
Are Jokers in this?
Of course, everything's in this.
Oh, it seems like the Red Hood Joker's in this actually.
That's cool. Yeah, because like the Joker was doing like some big quote about.
Oh jeez, the other one has a list of crimes.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is one of the only guys that I think actually is heinous enough that he could count as a complete monster. I think this guy actually is heinous enough. Look at this list of crimes. Look at this list of crimes that the Unknown has.
Jesus. That is... Oh, wow.
And then people say I do a long crime list.
This is like Necrozoth tier, like crime list.
I need to do a rewrite on Necrozoth.
Yeah,
Mass universal and planetary hegemony.
Yeah. Multiple omnicides, including cataclysms. That's all you need. That's really all you need when writing a villain.
Mass cannibalism.
Yeah. Mass spiritual corruption.
Ow.
What the hell does that mean?
I think he's just corrupting people's spirits and turning them evil.
I think so.
I guess.
Grand Theft Animarum. I don't know how to say that.
Is basically stealing people's souls.
Yeah, that's like mass soul stealing. Really.
I guess we should end the podcast.
Mass soul torture. Yeah, this dude is crazy evil. Yeah, I guess that's all for today. It feels so surreal just to even doing this again. Anything else that we got to say? Anybody?
No, nothing to say. But at least his Dio's decent.
Yeah. Dio's our standards have been set so low that like fan fiction level is pretty good.
I guess.
Yeah,
it's
that
that
says a lot about the crap that we've seen. Like,
yeah, like we're used to doing stuff that's like so bad. All right.
I speak before my body Barry dies.
Fair enough.
I think it's because we took a break for so long that our brains at least repaired itself.
Yeah. We it's been so long that we've sort of recalibrated and can properly judge again. We're still not on track. That's the reason that we called the podcast we did. But like,
well, now Dale's going to upload this, and we'll wait another month or a year to make another one.
Yeah. Like, kind of next episode coming when like Yandere Simulator comes out.
And when would that come out?
The same time that Half-Life 3 comes out.
And when would that come out?
Never.
It's dying.
Coming. I honestly, with the ending of Half-Life Alyx, we have a better chance of Half-Life 3 than we do of Yandere Simulator.
Sure, I can go with that. Last I heard, Half-Life 3 was being worked on by like 10 people or something like that.
Yeah. I love the fact that Yandere Simulator is like is such like a joke that like and that like there's unironically a better chance of Half-Life 3.
Like Half-Life 3 was like the biggest joke. Like, this is just not going to ever happen.
But it's like, no, there's a better chance of that happening. I don't even remember how to sign off. Like it's literally been 4 months. I forgot about we basically forgot about the series. It was like 3 months without us even going on voice chat, let alone recording.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Yeah, I think we needed this break.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. That's
just in time as well. It looks like Brandon's battery just died.
Yeah, all right. Just in time. We've got that's all. We'll be back for more bullshit soon, since we actually have something to record now. That was the main reason we stopped. We ran out of shit to even talk about.
Yeah. All right. I'll get going now.
All right. Maybe we'll do the Peppa Pig fan and wiki.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Peppa Pig fan and wiki leaks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's yeah. That we've got nothing else to talk about. Goodbye.